Welcome to that Synth Show. Sunday chill stream. We ain't got nothing to worry about today. Coffee. A few synth videos. And we're good to go. Now I got a new compressor and limiter on my mic, so I'm gonna need you to let me know what's up. Always things happening. Gotta make sure the stuff ain't choppy, you know. What's up, isometric? It's good. Isomatic, sorry. Some conductive. Yeah. Just doing a little chill day here in the studio, just messing around here for a minute. Here we go. We got it set up. Now I got a new compressor and limiter. Can you let me know if the sounds are coming through weird? Because then I'll have to turn it off. Sounds good? Alright. So far so good. So let me pause the music for a sec. Now I'm going to play the synth and tell me if the synth comes in good. Because I gotta make sure I didn't cut out any of the synth sounds. Let me know if that came in fine. What's up? Yeah, just let me know if the audio is good. That's all I need to know. We're having a little chill stream. Gonna watch a couple videos, relax, take it easy. You know, that's what we're gonna do. Oh, coffee's good today, man. What's everybody up to anyway on this beautiful Sunday afternoon? You know, it's a gorgeous day. Beautiful weather. Harmonic Sonics, what's happening? Coming in good. Music level's good. Too loud, too low. Can you hear my voice over the music? Ooh. Might have to move this live chat off my chin though. Hold on. Let's get that live chat moved off the kid's chin. Put it right here. I suppose I could stick it up top. No, it's fine there. Oh man, lo-fi, sound stripe. Perfect. Good to see you too, man. Tron Dog, what's happening? All good, perfect. Davey Ramirez, man, what's happening? Harmonic Sonics. Hope you guys are having a great Sunday. You got a coffee pulled up. I got a couple videos loaded up from Matrix Synth. I got a couple other things loaded up. You know I got that Juno X going. What key is that in? I don't know anything about keys. I don't know anything about music theory. I've never played an instrument in my life besides synthesizers. That's all I do, man. I'm just a guy out here trying to get by, man. I'm just trying to pay the bills, trying to live life with a few thrills, you know? Trying to gain a few skills, trying to avoid pills, you know? Fire up the grills. That's all we're doing out here, man. We're just trying to survive, you know? Shout out to all the blue collar synth hobbyists. Shout out to the Behringer Bros. Shout out to the Maple Syrup Mafia. Shout out to Synth Renegade Mafia. Shout out to Synth Renegades. Shout out to the Bros. Shout out to Symptoms of Reality. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Clocaine. You know, shout out to Tron Dog. Shout out to the Machines One. Shout out to the Iceberg Mafia for all my boys up in Newfoundland. Shout out to the Crocodilio Mafia led by the Machines One. Shout out to the Vafangul Mafia led out by Echo Craft. Shout out to the Shrimp Mafia led by Twin Cities Oxygen. Everybody needs their own mafia, man. When you start your shows out here live streaming, you gotta shout out your mafia, man. We got a bunch of us out here. We got a bunch of crews running. And sometimes when one of the other mafias are in need, we got to bring everyone together like Voltron. That's what happens sometimes, you know? Because out here, you figure out real quick who's got your back and who doesn't. You figure out real quick who's behind the scenes throwing shade, trying to dim your shine. You find that out so that when people got your back and they trying to help you grow, that's who you support. And when they run into a problem, that's who you... When the call comes in, when the bat signal goes up, you got to come to the rescue. So there's a Cold War brewing right now in the synth community. But today is Sunday Still Stream, so we won't get into that. One thing about a mafia, though, you never name it after yourself. You always got to have a name that a group can identify with. You don't want to say, hey, shout out to the Joe Black Mafia. That's my name. No, doesn't work like that. That's weird. But yeah. And there's always drama going on. There's always things happening in the synth community. There's drama. It's weird. You know, a lot of us we're just regular dudes out here, just trying to have a good time, not be so serious. But when things get serious, we got to get serious. You know, that's the name of the game. And yeah, the overrated, underrated. Shout out to Devin Belanger, the mentor, the guru of glaze, I call him. Maple Syrup Mafia certified. He's supporting our boy, one of the top renegades out there, Twin Cities Oxygen. Check out his channel. He got Synths for Shelter stream coming up. So shout out to Devin Belanger for taking a part in that, aka Miles Away. You know, when you get someone who doesn't need to come out and support a small channel like that, it means a lot, because a lot of the other channels out there, a lot of the other people will never recognize anybody unless they can do something for them. So shout out to Devin Belanger for hitting up Twin Cities Oxygen and doing something cool for the Renegade community. And for that, Devin Belanger, Maple Syrup Mafia, Synth Renegade. We appreciate it. So check out Twin Cities Oxygen event coming up, Synths for Shelter. While we're at it, maybe I'll just pull up his channel and check out the... Oh, I got a post I did for him. He did a post, but let me pull it up real quick. Hold on. Twin Cities Oxygen. No rush today. Let me pull up my Titantron. So here we got Twin Cities Oxygen right here. He's got an event. Let's see his post so we can see the event. Right here. So this is the event right here, right? In support of SPCA Nova Scotia, Maple Syrup Mafia. Synths for Shelter, October 25th, which is next Saturday, 12:25 p.m. We've got tons of people joining in. We got Hans Volt. So what this is, it's kind of like everybody's doing a live stream, and Twin Cities Oxygen is hosting it. We got Hans Volt, Fred's Lab with the Manatees doing, you know, epic company joined in. Look at the people who are supporting Twin Cities event, man. It's awesome. He went out and hustled. He contacted a bunch of people. He got a load of people on the go. Primate Project, Devin Belanger's supporting Twin Cities, so that's why we all got to throw. Listen, that's why we all throw our support behind people who support the Renegades and support each other for no reason. So Devin Belanger is a real one, okay? Guru of Glaze, mentor to the Synth Samurai. We got Mad Sound Factory. We got Echo Craft. James-Dyson's doing a set. We got Functuate. We got Valid Core, DJ Doggy Dad, Blaro's Space Capsule, Rich O'Coin. We got IntelliGel and Future Sound Systems with the Crick in there doing a live set. We got Machines One. We got Baz Tart, Liquid Skies Devices, Veltrusky, Bastille Instruments is in there. We got Slack, Harmonic Sonics, and Rourke. So very cool. There's the QR code. Donate to support the cause. Help out some puppies. And it's going to be pretty cool. So Twin Cities is hosting that on his channel. And he'll be playing all the live jams for the Lightning Riders. And I think that's a very cool event. And I'm definitely into it. Zed Airtome, hey, I'm here. And talk a little trash only because I like it. Yeah, Zed Airtome, we're good, baby. You're a day oneer, man. You've been here since the beginning. So yeah, we love you too, man. It's all love. We don't mind talking a little trash. You know, we just don't like douchebags. So that's what the when the machines and Hans and Echo, when they find some dirtbags, they delete them. You know what I mean? Because guess what? This is my home here, okay? When we got people hanging out in the chat, this is our home, man. It's like a house party. When someone rolls in, comes in the house and starts, you know, breaking glass and causing a ruckus, you get your ass whooped, okay? But this is the digital realm, so we can't go whooping no asses around here. So we just got to throw you out the digital door on your keister. You ain't welcome around here, man, if you're one of those guys, okay? But everybody's welcome. You just got to be cool. What's up, Simon? Simon Gretschbach, baby, what's happening, dude? Amazing musician. Lots of cool people here today. I think we got about, that's pretty cool, man. Starts Sunday morning. We got about 450 people in the chat. That's cool. Lots of people on the go. What's up, Cyber Samurai? One of the absolute legends. Part of the Synthesizer Intelligence Agency. He's running the Juno X project always. Probes is in the house. What's up, baby? So yeah, let's check out some cool videos, man. I got some stuff loaded up here. Let me go over to first thing here. I got a cool video from Mr. Tuna, repping the Gaia too. If you don't know Mr. Tuna, check out his channel. It's amazing. Whee! I got a bunch of videos loaded up, but let's check out Matrix Synths first, because I like just perusing around on Matrix Synths, seeing some videos. We got the FM Sound Exploration Session 7. If you don't know the Mega FM, a lot of people like FM synthesis, and me personally, this is something that I almost bought 1,000,000 times, and I just had to hold off. Hey, what's up, Richard C, baby? Haven't seen you in a while, man. Welcome back. It's been a while, man. It's definitely been a while. You got any new synthesizers you got on the go, bro? Haven't seen you, man. Welcome back. Shout out to Tony Black, man. If you haven't seen Tony Black's live stream, he does them on Friday nights and weekend streams. Great live stream, man. Cool community. Very chill, very relaxing. Aesthetically pleasing. Bro's always got a clean looking haircut, too. Some fresh drip. Always. Anybody see that shirt that Yamaha guy was wearing in the Sweetwater video? Jesus. It was like weird. It was like friggin' it was like the cheapest quality golfing shirt ever with racing stripes. I was like, man, I think this is like this was like an old F1 shirt they gave you here to represent the Yamaha Mod X or whatever it is. But let's check out this video because this is cool. Let me go over to a different screen here. This is a Mega FM from you like FM synthesis, which I do. I saw some of Jex's UBXA. I'll check that out in a second. You want to hear Juno X? Juno X is gorgeous, dude. All right, let's watch this. We'll check out Jexus. I'll load Jexus up. No rush here today. This is Synths and Chill. So I don't know if you guys got headphones. I got headphones on here, man. I'll tell you something right now. This synthesizer is very cool. I'm getting a crazy stereo field going, and I'm hearing this FM buzz in the right side of my headphone. You guys hearing that? Shout out to Jay Bowman, baby. Shout out to Jay Bowman. Check out his channel. All proceeds go to medical aid for Palestine. Cool. Proceeds of what? I mean, for FM, for me, it's Op6, man. Op6 is the way to go. It's so easy to use. It's cool. It does FM just as good as anything. You know, that's my opinion. It's low end. Atom audio speakers, right? So this is pretty cool. But I like just keep rolling on here, man. We got this thing. This is a new bi-directional touch oscillator editor for the ASM Hydrosynth. Huh. Let's hear this for a sec. To be honest, I have no idea what's going on here. This is like, what does it say? Please find here 64 ASM Hydrosynth custom patches, bank one, created from scratch with my editor. You can listen to them high res or in low res on Bandcamp, all recorded 24-bit. I got 4 digital synthesizers and I crafted patches for all Beetle Crab, Waldorf Music, Iridium, Fred's Lab, Manatee. Ooh, maybe I'll grab your Fred's Lab Manatee pack. This is from synth_NYC. What's going on? Let's hear something else. That's cool. So that's that, man. What else we got on here? We got this detune all the synths with MIDI pitch bend. A demonstration of 2 new features I have added to my MIDI mangling box. Detune. All right, let's check it out.
Hi, I'm back again with the blue MIDI box, and I've added 2 new
Blue MIDI box. This is from Collector Current. Let's get this on a big screen.
functions that I want to show to you. Just as a reminder, the MIDI box has a MIDI input and a MIDI output and an Arduino.
Yeah, I don't do software, bro.
That changes the MIDI data that comes in before it goes out again. And it's connected between the keyboard and the sequencer. And the sequencer is sending MIDI data to other synthesizers here in the studio. So the first function...
Ooh, what's that, DX? What is that?
The first function is that I can take any note that I'm playing and change its pitch.
Huh.
So what is the magic here? The magic is that we're using pitch bend messages. So every time I press a key, the box sees the note I want to play, and it first looks up, first sends out a pitch bend that is specific to that note, and then it sends out the note message. This works when you play monophonically, but if you play polyphonically, it all falls down. This is a polyphonic sound now.
DX100.
You can hear how the pitch bend that goes with this message is also bending that note. So everything just gets messed up if you have a polyphonic synthesizer. So it's a simple idea and it's limited, but it's still usable because you can do a lot with just monophonic synths. And the cool thing is, because it uses pitch bends, which are very widely understood by synthesizers, I can use this box and change the pitch of almost any instrument I have here.
Cool.
And the notes I play can get recorded into the sequencer, and then I can play them back and I don't even need the box anymore.
Cool, cool, cool.
So it's a fun thing. I look forward to playing around with it.
What's that little box? Anyone know what this thing is down the bottom here? This box down the bottom? Because I'd like to look at that. I don't know what it is though. Does he say here? Yeah, so that's a cool little mini box, man. Check out Collector Current. That's an interesting idea. What it does, it says demonstrate 2 new features he added to his mini mangling box to let you detune any one of his synthesizers. That's pretty cool. Very cool, man. What else we got on the agenda? We got a Moog Taurus pedal. Pro service with restoration. Anybody interested in that? I don't know. Then we've got circuit bent drum machine. I don't care about that. Now this looks crazy. Ebotronics. Look at the friggin' setup, dude. I'll tell you what, man. If you got a modular setup, this might be the camera angle to really hit the money shot, man. Let's check out what this cat's working with. I bet it's going to sound good. Circling. What a monster. So just a quick question. I need everyone in the chat to let me know, is the sound all sound good? Is it like, because I put a compressor and a limiter on the mic via OBS or the audio input, and I want to know if everything sounds good. Like if I play the Juno X here. Is that coming in good? Yeah, is that coming in good? Because if not, I can turn the compressor and the limiter off. Tactical MIDI, man, you'd be able to tell me. Is that sound coming in nice and sweet? That's what I want to know. So I'm messing around with some settings. What's up, Tactical Baby? What's up, Thomas Jan? Renegades with a scary name, that's right. Good morning, good morning. Sounds good, perfect. Thank you, Zed. All good here. Perfect. Low volumes? That's what I was wondering about. The volume's low, is it? What? Yeah, volume's low, hey? What about if I do this and crank it up a little bit? Is that better? Better volume right there? Maybe that's better. Depends, right? All right, let's keep playing this. Crazy, right? All right, I got it cranked up a bit now. The volume should be better on the mic and everything. It sounds better in my ears. And we're good to go, baby. Yeah. All right. So that sounds good. Music sounds good. Juno sounds good. That sound good? If we're good, we're good, man. I hate to keep saying this, but we're always adjusting real time on the fly. So we gotta do it, you know? All right, so let's see what else we got on the agenda here. We got Roland Jupiter 6, man. A series of random performances by Madeira. Let's check it out. That's what's so cool about synthesizers, man. You got this guy here, his blurb says, Madeira. He goes, I don't know what I was doing making this. Honestly, I just sat there and played some stuff. Whatever it is, I hope you enjoyed it a little bit. The first thing I play is a poorly done version of the Bone Bottom from Silk Song. Everything else is just messing around. Listen, nose is running like crazy from allergies. Thing is, man, we're all guilty of this, dude, all the time. And I think it's crazy, and I got to stop doing it too, man. But listen, you should never say anything like that about yourself ever. Like, you should never say, the first thing I did is play poorly done in brackets. Delete the poorly done, man. This is like grade A, non-GMO, sonic sugar. That's gorgeous, dude. Wow. That's gorgeous. That friggin' Jupiter 6 sounds beautiful, man. Oh. Maybe Behringer will clone it for us. We got this one, plant systems, electro session plant system. What do we got here? Badlands, Dallas live improvisation. All right, that sounds pretty cool. Let's check it out. He's got a lead. He got the Novation Peak, Arturia Mini Freak, and the Volcas. This is from 5NN. Badlands. Let's check it out. That's freaking berserk. I don't know why I've been using that word. I used it like 20 times yesterday. Berserk. Friggin' think that word's awesome, man. Berserk. This is friggin' berserk. The Novation Peak with that squiggle filter wiggle. Wow. Loving it. Wait a second here. I was calling it a dude, but I think it's a chick, to be honest. I'm looking at the fingernails. Got like, yeah, so this chick is, whatever this chick is playing is amazing. Whoa. Arturia Mini Freak on the drums. The Mini Freak is mental. I got it right here loaded up. I always do the Mojo patch. I put some longer release. I take the reverb, I crank it up. Go up an octave. Then I take the delay, I crank that up too. That's a Mini Freak. Oh, I'm gonna let this play for a second. I gotta go friggin' blow my nose. drums are freaking awesome on the Mini Freak, dude. Oh, so that's cool, man. That's 5NN with the Novation Peak custom patch, self-modulates from the keyboard controller, Arturia Mini Freak on the drums, and then the vocals. I don't even know if I heard any vocals. Did anybody hear vocals? Crazy. That sounds cool. I dig that. All right, what else? We got another Novation Peak synthesizer, some presets and sound design from James-Dyson. All right, let's check the Peak out for a sec from old Jamesy. What's James-Dyson's got for us today? This is next level epic patch design. Like if I bought the Novation Peak and I turned it on and this was one of the patches, that's what would be like, man, you know what? Just from this one patch alone, this is worth it. That's how good this sounds. Okay, like I said, that's friggin' nuts, dude. This video by James-Dyson, as per usual. If you're thinking about buying a Peak, James has got an hour and 52 minutes, no talking, just him going through the presets he's made and the sound design. Like I said, man, if I bought that right now, if I bought the Novation Peak, I'd turn it on, and this was the patch I got, I would friggin' cry. I'd break down crying, okay? I'd break down crying. Because I'd be so damn happy that finally one of the big companies released a synth with epic presets. See what else you got, Jamesy? What's up next? If you got the Peak there, Ghostface, dude, if you got the Peak, go get James-Dyson's preset pack. I mean, this is freaking crazy. I might just buy the Peak now just so I can put these presets on there. Yeah, I'm getting a Peak. Too bad. James-Dyson just sold me a Novation Peak. If I can get a good deal on Novation Peak, and one of the other things is because I like the Mantis and the Malevolent so much, and they partnered with Chris Huggets, and the Novation Peak was also done with Chris Huggets. It's a digital hybrid, analog filters, digital oscillators, And like Ghostface just said, the reverb on the peak is some of the, maybe the best reverb ever put on a synthesizer as like a stock reverb, you know? Reverbs, I should say. Yeah, so that's crazy. Let's listen to another sec, because I'm actually really enjoying this, and we're not in a rush, so. Cool thing on this, I'm not sure if this is the deal, but I don't know if the Novation Peak has polyphonic aftertouch, because I feel like when it's probably got aftertouch, when he's pushing down a key, the low end is also, the modulation of it going, is the low end's doing it too, so it's probably just channel aftertouch. But imagine this was polyphonic aftertouch like on the Hydra, that low end can keep the boom, 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 and then boom, boom, boom. Like I said, dude, James-Dyson could listen to that cat all day. So there's basically, in my opinion, two sound designers out there in the synthesizer world that are the best of the best. This is just my opinion. I think it's James-Dyson and Synths. James-Dyson and Synths, if you're looking for sound banks, sound packs, you just bought a new synthesizer, you got a TE-05, you got a Polybrood 12, you've got anything, the two go-to guys to buy your sound packs from right now are James-Dyson and Synths. That's who I think is the two top dogs out there right now in the world, you know. I know Synths is a legend. I know James-Dyson's a legend. There's other guys that make preset packs too, but these two guys are at the top of the top. So listen, if you just bought a new synth, check out these cats' channels, because they're always releasing preset packs. James-Dyson, man, this guy, you can sit down. He'll sit down for an hour. Look at this, 2 hours with you, and go through all of the presets on there, and you can hear how extraordinary they are. No flash, no stingers cutting across the screen, epic graphics, no focus on the visual, you know, glaze of your preset pack. This is just James-Dyson sitting down in front of his Novation, live streaming it, probably a live stream, and you get to hear what he's created in all of its glory. Let's listen to it for another little minute. Vapors. I heard the opposite, actually. I heard that it's the complete opposite of what you just said, is what I heard. I don't think they've killed Pro 16 production at all. Where'd you hear that? I need a receipt, bro. You can't just come in here and say that. You got to have a receipt. Where is it? What page? Throw the link in the chat so we can go check it. I heard the opposite. I heard that the Pro 16 is being ready to be shipped, but I could be wrong too. Now, as far as I know, no production has stopped on anything. If anything, production has ramped up through the roof. And we just got a couple appetizers this week with the CZ1 Mini from Behringer. And then we've got the UBXA Mini from Behringer. And I know for a fact that one monster's coming soon. And no production. The DS80 hasn't stopped, because I don't even think they've started anything to do with production on the DS80 yet. So no, I think you're wrong, bro. I don't know. I just think you're wrong. Where'd you hear that? You can't. You gotta give receipts, man. We always give the receipts on the Renegade Ranch. What's up, Katie? Katie Kilobytes in the house, man. We don't get many chicks venturing over here outside of the city to Renegade Ranch. So welcome. Welcome, Katie Kilobyte. What's happening? Yeah, so that's James-Dyson, man. Go check out James-Dyson's preset pack. It's friggin' legit. I think it's cool. I think he's arguably one of the best. All right, let's hit the next page, see what we got. Next page, please. Dreadbox Artemis from LFO Store. Sound set. Now, the Artemis is pretty cool. LFO Store is another legendary patch designer. You want to hear the Artemis for a minute? There you go, James-Dyson, baby. Preset pack just sold to Ghostface. Let me tell you something right now, man. I think on that Synth show, we've sold more preset packs for sound designers than any channel out there. We sold more than all the big boys because, we're freaks around here. Frequency, animals, man. The freaks are FREQS. We're freaks. We love frequency. So yeah, more sound packs sold than any other channel out there for sure. People buy them on the spot. Ghostface just bought James-Dyson's preset pack on the spot, and I think you will be more than happy. And if anybody's got an Artemis, buy that too. Let's listen. Cool, man. From what I know, the Dreadbox Artemis is an absolute friggin' sonic monster, man. 6-voice, analog, polysynth, loaded with effects. It's friggin' epic. $1,200. That ain't cheap, but, it is what it is. What else we got? Used synth for sale. Oberheim Expander for sale. ARP Quadra. That's one I would love Behringer to remake, man. Oh, gold. What's up, Uncle Chrome? Peak's a winner. Yeah, Simon, I was thinking the same thing, man. The Peak's insane. The Summit's insane. The Peak's a winner, but the Summit is 2 peaks in one. It's kind of like the Hydrosynth deal. I wonder if they kind of copied the Summit a little bit, but didn't. But absolutely crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. All right, let's keep going. We got some synths for sale. Lots of old synths. I don't buy old synths, man. Usually they stink. You got to fix them, so I don't buy old synths. Ash Pro for sale. Now, this is the one I had loaded up on the big screen. Let me see. Guy, let's check out this video. Let's jump off Matrix Synths for a second. And let's go right here. I had this one loaded up. This is the Kodomo Mask. This is super cool. Unlock the secrets of Bitmask sequence octave switching. This is by Jay Bowman too. Very cool. Everyone go check. I'm going to throw this in the chat. Go subscribe to Jay Bowman's site. What we do over here, man, is a rising tide lifts all boats, man. We try to promote as many people as we can who are doing stuff in the community. It's cool. I told everybody all my stuff is open source. If you want to take anything on my channel, repurpose it, react to it, make fun of it, do whatever you want. You never have to ever in your whole entire life, what's up, trader, ever worry about getting a copyright strike from me. All right, take whatever you want, do whatever you want. This is Jay Bowman's channel. Click it, share it, like it, subscribe. He's got 717 subs. He should have way more than that. I just subbed to him then. All right, let's listen to this. Kodomo Mask.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another video by Jay Bowman. Today I'm looking again at one of my favourite synths, which is the Mask 1 Bitmask synthesizer by Kodamo. I have the old school keyboard version here, the OG. What I say I think will work equally for the new Mask 1 EX version, which some other people have. So what I want to do today is look at the bitmask sequence, the secrets of the bitmask sequence, and in particular octave switching. Now everyone who's watched this channel before is probably familiar what happens when you start with an init patch on the Mask 1.
Kodamo Mask is gorgeous. So get this on the big screen. Hold on. This thing is friggin' sexy, dude. Look at this. White, sexy. That little bit of red or orange there, sexy. Those knobs, sexy. Mod wheel ×2, sexy. Even a little Korg friggin' oscilloscope on the top, baby, sexy.
You start with a single sawtooth wave by default. Now if you go into the bitmask parameter and you cycle through the bitmasks going clockwise, which is the normal way, then you get this characteristic sound. So we start on bitmask 7, which is the sawtooth wave, as you can see from this list of prominent masks on the faceplate of the mask.
There you go, man. Freak shows. That's a Twin Cities Oxygen. Listen, the Maple Syrup Mafia, we got ideas all day long. Twin Cities just threw out a show name. A show name for everybody. Freak shows. That's epic. That's an epic name for a YouTube channel in general. Well, this guy's loading up. Okay, I'll do that after.
One OG. So let's hear what happens as we go clockwise through the bitmask sequence.
I gotta get one of those oscilloscopes. They're pretty cool, those Korg oscilloscopes. High def.
Okay, so as we go clockwise, every so often we drop down an octave. And I had kind of thought before I started to look into this in detail that happened every 16 or 32 bitmasks. I wasn't quite sure. I knew that different bitmasks in the sequence played at a different...
I got no friggin' idea what a bitmask is. Can someone tell me what a friggin' bitmask is? I got no clue. I'm a friggin' caveman, dude. I don't know what a bitmask is, but whatever it is, I like it. I like it a lot. And I like this Kodamo. And I like Jay Bowman, legend.
Different octave, but I wasn't really aware of what the formula or what the how those changes in octave related to numbers in the bitmask system. Now that all changed this morning when I started to investigate in a more methodical way the bitmasks that you get when you turn left or turn anti-clockwise from bitmask 7. So let's have a look at that. So you'll notice there that there's obviously only the bitmasks between 7 and 0 that we're going through there, not many. Now, what I want to do is change this oscilloscope to a tuner, and we'll investigate what happens as you...
Bro, I gotta get one of these Korg things. They're nuts, aren't they? Absolutely nuts. It's a digital synthesis technique. All right, cool. I'll look it up later. Can someone explain the digital synthesis technique in 2 sentences, please? Like you just went into a cave and I was sitting there with this synthesizer on my lap and I asked you what bitmask was. Thank you, Katie Kilobyte. A mask defines which bits you want to keep and which bits you want to clear. Masking is the act of applying a mask to the value. All right, Katie, I'm down. Sweet. There it is. I'm going to leave that up on screen for a minute while we're going through this.
You go from bit mask 0 up through the sequence. So we're not starting at 7, we're starting at 0. So the tuner, although it's having a bit of difficulty, it thinks that this is F5, I think.
All right, so that's cool. If you want to watch that, go check it out. That's Jay Bowman's channel, going through the Kodomo mask. Also, if you got any questions, I do believe Harmonic Sonics, you got a Kodomo mask as well? I think he does, man. So if you got any questions about, yeah, what Katie said. Exactly. Here. We asked a question, Katie brings the receipts. A bit mask. A mask defines which bits you want to keep and which bits you want to hide. Masking is the act of applying a mask to the value. Maskematics, right there from Katie Kilobyte. All right, so let's check something else. Back to here. What do we got? DR2, don't care about that. Don't care about that. Soul Machine, don't care about that. Prophet X, Dark Soundscapes. Let's check this out. This is by Grubbin Pony 12. You might be asking yourself, how is he making those like weird vocal sounds? Because the Prophet X is also sample-based synthesizer, all right? Sequential Prophet X is a bitimbral synthesizer, analog filters that combines high-resolution sound engine with a powerful synthesis engine. It features 2 digital oscillators and 2 16-bit 48 kilohertz sample-based instruments, comes with a 150 gig library of samples from the 8DIO and offers 16-voice monophonic or 8-voice stereo polyphony. The Prophet X also includes arpeggiator, multi-effects processor, and can import user samples. Boom, boom, shaboom. Skirt, skirt. You know what? It's time we figure this out because all of us seem to be asking the same question. Let's go back to here. Let me figure this out. Hold on. Someone's got a video on it. Let's find it. What is bitmask synthesis? How to use this unique feature on the Kodomo mask? Jay Bowman again. Man, Jay Bowman's getting all the love. Let's check it out. 51 minutes though. Let's hope he gives us the short and dirty right off the bat.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another video by Jay Bowman. Today I'm looking again at one of my favourite synthesizers, the Kodomo Mask 1. And I'm going to be aided in this by my oscilloscope, which I'll just put on the screen there, so hopefully you can see that. And it's going to be a bit of a different video today. I thought it would be interesting to have a bit of a philosophical discussion, shall we say, about...
Exactly. What the F is bitmask synthesis? How to use this unique feature. So we're going to watch the intro, and then explanation of first dimension static bitmasks. Can't watch 51 minutes, man.
The Mask 1 and about bit masking synthesis. What is it? What does it mean? What is the basis of it? And I should probably start this video by saying I'm not affiliated with Kodomo, the manufacturers of the synthesizer, at all. I really respect and appreciate what they've done with the 2 synths which they've produced, which I own, the Mask 1 and the Essence FM. I love both of these synthesizers, and I've followed the development of the Mask 1.
All right.
Okay, so let's talk about what I'm calling for the purposes of this video, the first dimension of bit mask synthesis. And for an explanation of that, let's look at the Kodama website. So they say there, they have a question: how does bit mask synthesis work?
Yes.
And the answer is, a sine wave is split into different sections that are repeated, scaled, inverted or silenced to build a new waveform. All of this by inputting a single number.
One more time.
How does bit mask?
How does bit mask work? Here it is, the official definition from Jay Bowman himself. Okay, let's hear it. How does bit mask work? Jay Bowman, tell the people.
Synthesis work. And the answer is, a sine wave is split into different sections that are repeated, scaled, inverted or silenced to build a new waveform. All of this by inputting a single number. So let's look at that practically. The way it works is you have an init patch, you push oscillator 1 or oscillator 2. The first option is mask. So you're starting with the default mask shape, which is this sawtooth wave as it appears on the front panel, or kind of a down ramp wave as it looks on the oscilloscope. So that is the kind of, by making that choice, Kodama seemed to be pointing you towards using this synthesizer as a virtual analog synth, because obviously a sawtooth wave.
Freaking got a synth spa going on here with old Jay Bowman, bro. I'm freaking feeling relaxed. Oh man, he's got that synth spa vibe in the background, man. I feel like almost, dude, I feel so relaxed, man. All of my muscles are not tense no more. Jay Bowman's got the voice, and he's got the synth spa background music explaining bit mask. Is there anything more relaxing than spa music while a bro is explaining bit mask synthesis? Come on.
Is the basis for filtering a sound, because the sawtooth starts with all the harmonics and you use the filter to take them out, and it's the kind of familiar traditional sound that you will get when you turn on an analog synthesizer, and for that reason it's generally the same with a virtual analog synthesizer. So the first dimension of bit mask synthesis works by using the bit masks as an oscillator and then manipulating the timbre that you get from that bit.
Yeah, dude. The only thing I don't want from this synth spa experience is a happy ending from Jay Bowman, all right? That's the last thing I want. But yeah, that music's good. So that's bit mask explained by Jay Bowman himself, man. I got to show you something funny that I saw today. I saw this today and I think it's so friggin' funny. Check this out. Watch the bro.
Let's dance.
Come on. Hold on. Load it up.
Let's dance. 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 Yes. Dance. Yes. Yes. Dance. No dance. No dance. Keep dancing. Dance. Yes. Dance. Dance.
Bro, the side shuffle dance when the dude's like dance, and the bro freaking does a little the twist, man. All right, I gotta watch this over. That's so funny. One more time, man. One more time. Smashes the dude's head off the elevator and then hits him with the just dance.
Let's dance. Dance.
Watch his dance.
Dance. Dance. Dance. Yes. Dance. 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 No dance. No dance.
Watch the Rose dance.
Keep dancing.
Dude, that New Delhi circle.
Dance. Yes.
Dude,
Dance.
what's the New Delhi circle?
Dance. Dance.
I mean, that is just absolutely friggin' solid damn gold. Oh my God, forced elevator dancing is friggin' hilarious. But that's the New Delhi twist, man. The New Delhi twist is a serious move from a serious dude. All right, let's see what else I got. So I got this here. I thought this was cool. This is the Rodeck Sherman Rodeck 1 premiere at Super Booth 2025. We'll watch that in a second. Let me X that out. I also got, X this out, Mr. Tuna's video here. He's doing the, he's got a video, Gaia 2, the Vaporwave synth best features. So shout out to Mr. Tuna, man. He's an epic live jammer. I've been following Mr. Tuna forever. He's got one of the craziest synth shacks of all time. If you haven't seen any of his live jams, check it out. He's got one of the coolest setups going. And I think he's a tuna fisherman. All right. And yeah, let's listen to this for a little bit because Mr. Tuna's the man. Check out his channel too.
Hello my friends, Mr. Tuna here with the very underrated Roland Gaia 2. And the Roland Gaia 2 is one of Roland's most recent synthesizers. It's been a fixture of my studio here since launch, and I just wanted to spend a very short time, we're not going to spend a long time today, just talking about some of the features that make it a very cool and modern synthesizer. If the Juno X is the synthwave synth, then the Gaia 2 is the vaporwave synth. I'm going to touch base on a couple of cool features, maybe make a sound or two right before I have to take off today. So this.
All right, quick Juno X break before Mr. Tuna gets going here. Juno X break right here. Just so you know, I'm not joking around. Everyone thinks I'm a Roland hater, but they got it twisted. Juno X break. Juno X break. Legend. Back to the show. Back to our regular scheduled programming with Mr. Tuna.
Is the Roland Gaia 2, and today we are going to be sending a recording directly into the iPad. In fact, I am sending power from the iPad directly to the Gaia 2 using this USB cable, and we're sending audio to the iPad from the Gaia 2 using the same USB cable. So whether you're using a phone or a laptop or powering it with an iPad like me, you can take the Gaia 2 pretty much anywhere you
Bro's powering the Roland Gaia with an iPad. Are you serious?
want, so long as you've got your recording with you. And not only that, I could connect something like an external MIDI controller, the Roland A01 here, to the USB-A port, and have another way of controlling the synth with some different knobs or keys or something that you might prefer. The Gaia 2 makes sound design very easy. It's basically a knob per function design, and anything that you've got to dig deep for gets very easy with the menu screen and the motional pad here. In fact, if we go into the menu, you can use the pad just like a cursor. I can scroll back and forth, I can enter general settings, move up and down, and then it's got some hidden mask.
I mean, if you ask me, the Gaia 2 is so underrated. Can't believe nobody went and picked one of these up. No Renegades got the Gaia 2? Only Mr. Tuna? Renegade adjacent? Shout out to the Tuna Mafia.
Master effects like EQ and compression that you can use different templates on or build your own, and that can really affect the final sound coming out of the Gaia 2, whether you're looking for some punchy drums or bass or a warm pad sound. The Gaia 2 is first and foremost a sound designer's tool, so they make it very intuitive to create your own sound, starting with an initialized patch here.
All right, hold up. DJ Wojtek, our synth guru. DJ Wojtek, is the Roland Gaia 2 DJ Wojtek approved? Is it junk? Is it bunk? Is it skunk? Or is it a synth hunk? Let us know.
We'll just make a wispy, vaporwavy sound the most basic way I know how. Let's hit record. So as a basic subtractive analog synth, the Gaia has all the features you'd ever be looking for. 2 LFOs, a complete ADSR section, and 3 oscillators. But oscillator 1 is a wavetable oscillator, so we can get some very digital and much more modern sounds from it. If I just give a little twist of our position here.
For over 40 years, wherever great sound is in demand, Sweetwater has provided.
And maybe a little tail from our amp envelope. Very quickly get into a much harsher territory. But we just want to bring out the
We're looking for this vaporwave, baby. This is vaporwave. All right, the title of the video, the vaporwave synth, best features. I'm looking to get into vaporwave. I might go full Vapor Samurai soon. I might have to put the Reggae Samurai on hold and go full vaporwave Samurai, okay? I might have to put Reggae Samurai on hold and go full Vapor Samurai, all right? This is something I got to really think about long and hard. Because a lot of people want me to go full vaporwave, so.
The computerized sound of the Gaia 2 here. I want to lean into that digital aspect. So LFO 2 is somewhat hardwired or preset to
right.
the
DJ Wojtek has spoken.
wavetable oscillator. So if we just turn oscillator, or if we turn LFO 2 up just a little bit, bring in just a tiny bit of depth, we're going to hear that that aliasing. Sounds of the lawnmower in the background. My apologies. Of course, one of the best features of the Gaia 2 is its very, very deep and complete effects section here. So we can scroll over to, let's find space delay. Nice,
Somebody's doing some work outside.
low space delay. Really
low space delay. Let's
really
hear it,
what
baby.
We're working towards here is a very slow, evolving sound. I'm going to bring down LFO 1, which is kind of hardwired to our pitch, to our mod wheel. We're just going to make things nice and slow, so it's a little bit more of a wobble and rather than a wiggle. chorus just to widen things out. And everything's a little harsh, so we're going to use our filter and just bring it right down.
Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking, tuna baby.
Goes a long way.
Oh yeah.
Little drive on our filter, and let's bring in some Integra 7 reverb, some big, washy reverb. Oscillator 2 could be a super saw. Just a little detuned, a little out of the way. Maybe a new wavetable.
Sweet. All right, that's cool. Let's just hear the final rendition. That's Mr. Tuna, man. Gold. Check out his channel. I'm going to throw the link down in the chat. If you guys don't know who Mr. Tuna is, he's got some of the most epic live jams ever. Here you go. Here you go. Mr. Tuna's channel right there. I've been watching Mr. Tuna for years and years and years. Actually, he's one of the guys who inspired me to live jam and just get going. Him and Mark Ribley are my two biggest live jam inspirations. Right? It's easy like a Sunday morning. All right, what else we got loaded up? I got fight loaded up. I was going to watch on my own. Any of you guys want to watch this fight? Let me know. Loopop. I got a video coming up about Loopop. All love. I love Loopop. Loopop's amazing. But I was looking the other day and I was like, Loopop's got 403 videos, right? 403 videos Loopop's got. That means 403 synthesizers on his channel. Where in God's green earth does this beautiful man store all of these synthesizers? So I got an episode coming up, Unsolved Mysteries. Where is Loopop's warehouse? That's the video I got coming. Where's Loopop's synth warehouse? Unsolved Mysteries. He has 403. Where are they? The world wants to know. Loopop, where are you hiding 403 synthesizers? And if they're all in your house, can we please get an episode of Loopop Cribs so we can check out? I just want to see the setup, bro. I want to see the 403 synthesizer setup. So I got an Unsolved Mysteries episode coming out on Loopop. Just a bit of fun. I love Loopop, so it's nothing. It's no hate. It's just I want to know where these 403 synths are. Right? What's DJ Wojtek saying about generational synth wealth? Hold on. What's saying, DJ? Where is he? He sells them? You think he sells them? What a shame, man. You think he sells them? No, Loopop would never do that. Loopop would never just get synthesizers and sell them. No way. Keeps them behind the ice wall. That's it. Hey, thanks, Echo. I bought him Mrs. a sandwich later today. Appreciate it. Echo, the biggest sponsor of Synth Samurai to date. Yeah, man. He's got, where are they, man? 403. He doesn't sell them. He would never do that. How could he? Dude, if I got given 403 synthesizers, there's no way on God's green earth I would sell them. That's insane. He's welcome to store some here. Yeah, man. Hey, Loopop, baby, you looking for a warehouse? I got one for you. But Unsolved Mysteries. I even got the thumbnail done. You want to see the thumbnail? I even got the thumbnail done for my episode. Let's see. Canva takes up a lot of bandwidth. Hold on. Yeah, I did the thumbnail already. Question is, where did I put it? I think it's in here. think the thumbnail's in here for the Loop Hop Unsolved Mystery episode. That's the one from yesterday. Shrimp Wave, Synth Steroids. Thought I had it in here. Where is it? Maybe I don't have it. That's my thumbnail for the Loop episode I'm getting ready to do. Freaking mouse. Let me load it up. Why is this not working? Switch screens. Let me switch screens. This damn mouse. All right, where's the Loop Hop episode? Right there. So that's what I got for the Loop Hop. Unsolved Mysteries. Where does Loop Hop keep his friggin' synthesizers? The world wants to know. It's a question everybody wants an answer to. And we're going to have to get to the bottom of it. Because the bro's got 403 synths at a minimum. And I need to know where they are. The world needs to know. Loop Hop, where are you keeping the synths? You don't have to give us an address, but you got to let us know. Do you own some underground military base? Some silo? What country are you from? Are you got an agreement with CERN that you're letting them use all those synthesizers to open portals with that freaking crazy frequency? The world needs to know, dude. So that's the thumbnail for that. Get out of there. What else do I got? I got some other cool thumbnails in there. Actually, let me check this one out real quick. Hold on. Put the music back on. A little music to relax to. We'll look at some greatest thumbnails of all time. This one's for you, Trusto. This is what's going to happen when you guys leave. When Symptoms of Reality takes off on Monday night, this is what's going to happen. You guys are going to be in denial. Then you're going to get pissed off that you don't have 3 hours every night to go watch one of the greatest YouTube channels of all time. Then you're going to go through bargaining. Then you're going to get depressed because there's nowhere to hang out. Then you're going to accept it. And then by the time you accept it, Symptoms of Reality will be back bigger, stronger, and badder than ever before. Cool. That's it. All right, let me get into the thumbnail section for a minute. Saw this the other day. I thought this was funny. Dude bought a first synth. His first synth was the Mini Korg. Isn't that wild? First synth ever is the Mini Korg. 700. Sale of the century. As soon as I stepped into the foyer, I noticed a Korg had a number of their current lineups on display. Upon closer inspection, they were all price tagged. I had a closer look and it was 75% off. What? Maybe it is the friggin' deal of the century. Oh, so you picked up a Korg? It's monophonic? Can we get a there it is right there. Damn, dude, 75% off? 833 bucks? Is that for real? What do you guys think of the Mini Korg 700? That's a deal. Sick deal. What's up, Tone Smith, man? What's happening, baby? Really enjoyed you visiting Monkey Island, man. Enjoyed your jam together yesterday. I've said this for a while now, man. Tone Smith, dude, you got I think you are a friggin' natural, dude. You got a great voice, and by that I mean like how you speak, your tone, you're charismatic. I think you could do a show about anything, dude. and it would be successful. So I'm super pumped that I love the show you guys are doing, Third Ear on Symptoms of Reality. You guys, Tone Smith and the Monkeys. I think that's could be end up being one of the coolest shows ever. Third Ear is amazing. I love it. But yeah, Tone Smith, you're a super talent, bro, and I just hope you keep doing what you're doing, man, because you're I think you're special, man. You got a special voice, and you're actually very, listening to you is very calming, man, in the best kind of way, you know? Especially for a guy like me, man. I'm so fired up, dude. I gotta throw on Tone Smith every once in a while to cool off, you know, just relax. But yeah, all right. So this is that. Let's see what else they got on Gear News real quick. Yeah, check it out, man. Trader to the Living too, dude. I'm really enjoying your content lately, man. I love your new setup. I love your synth show you got going, breaking everything down. I watched it the other day. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Trader to Living's another amazing channel out there. So many good channels, man. Twin Cities Oxygen, Harmonic Sonics. One of my favorite channels is Tactical MIDI. Love Tactical MIDI. Love his show Tuesday nights live stream. Get Jervis is in the house, dude. Really enjoyed you on Get Jervis last night on the show with the Systems of Reality. I guess it would be your third last show, right? Tomorrow night's your last show. Yeah, Get Jervis, man. Love Get Jervis's show too. Awesome friggin' show, man. Very cool. Get Jervis got the style, baby. Get Jervis got the synth drip to the max, bro. Looking fresh, looking clean, looking mean, living the dream. Yeah, shout out TCO. All right, so what else we got for news? And then we got that Hex drum that came out. A lot of people didn't like that. We played that the other day. I think it sounds good, man, but it's definitely overpriced. You know, it looks gorgeous. Look at this thing. Holy crap. Can I get this bigger picture? Let me go to the big screen. Yeah, look at this, man. This is friggin' sexy too, right? This is the sexiest drum machine on the market right now. $13.99, $1,400. If you haven't heard it, let's take a little listen. I think I'm about halfway through this anyway. Let's go midway. The Hex drum. That's too much. Start at the beginning. Hex drum's cool. You know, with all the TR-1000 out there, all the freaking glaze for that, I think the TR-1000 might have been the greatest. It might have been the greatest marketing rollout of all time, and the fact that the TR-1000 tagline was made for pros, professional, first time analog drum machine in 45 years. 808, 909 analog circuitry. Rumors are from Cool Audio, but it doesn't matter. When I came out and was like, you know, the Roland TR-1000 probably has the Cool Audio 808 and 909 circuitry in it, because why wouldn't they? They already got an RD9 and an RD8, which are recreations of Roland's original drum machines. Roland already works with Cool Audio and their Boss pedals and other products, so they already have a relationship with Cool Audio. Cool Audio is the one who reverse engineered Roland's original 808 and 909 chips. So in my mind, I'm like, logically, if I was Roland, I would grab the chips from Cool Audio. Why wouldn't we do that? We got a relationship with them. They've already done all the work. Let's just go get a ton at scale, and we'll just like roll a bunch of these out. It's perfect. We can use this, use that. Everyone thought that was a negative thing because everybody's got such Behringer derangement syndrome that just mentioning that maybe Roland partnered with one of the largest, greatest, probably most legendary synth companies at the moment in Behringer for everything. When we talk about hate, love, hype, The amount of analog synthesizers they have out now, Music Tribe, the amount of companies under Music Tribe, the fact that they own Cool Audio, who puts tons of components in all of the major synth companies. So just because I said that, and I was actually saying it was smart and a good thing, I got so much hate and everyone was like, how dare you say that Roland would even contemplate using a Cool Audio component in the TR-1000? Never. They started their whole new friggin', they started their own new R&D section, and they started their own new department in Roland just to put two measly components in this new drum machine, which actually are not the major selling point of the drum machine in general. Is not the 808 and the 909. That's not what the TR-1000 shines. It has nothing to do. It's like, it's total gimmick. You know what I mean? It's a total gimmick. You know what the 808 and the 909 on the TR-1000 is? It's the same as these sunglasses, all right? It's a gimmick. Not saying it's not cool, but it's a gimmick. So I was actually saying it's smart that they use Cool Audio. I don't know if they did. I just like read and researched, and I was like, oh, probably makes sense. Would make sense if they use that, actually. It would make everything a hell of a lot easier. So, anyways, Hex Drum. Cool. So let's get out of that. And Loop Pop's done and over with today. We're finished up with Matrix Synth. What else do I got loaded up? What else? Can't remember. What the hell is that? That's hilarious. Tonewerk by EasyBot. Hour 58. That's cool. Lots of cool stuff on here, but I can't go through all that now. I'll get lost down a rabbit hole. Let's check this filter bank out from Rodek and Sherman.
From the internet, welcome at Superboot in Berlin. We're here with Rodek.
God, look how sexy that is. Look at that. Oh my good friggin' Lord. I don't know what this is, this Rodek thing, but man, I love it. I love the look of it. And I also love the look at this. You can't see it right here. Look, this is what we're talking about here. This is the Rodek Sherman mini styler, okay? Based on the iconic circuitry of the Sherman filter bank. This new Rodek mini styler brings analog saturation and tone shaping into a refined stereo format made for the studio and the stage. Let's check it out.
Rodek, and we have some great new modules for you to show. First of all, our long-time cooperation with Sherman. We have the Sherman mini styler, which is a remake of the restyler of the early 2000s, but now in our 100 series format. We also want to show you the Rodek 1, which is a housing for 100 series modules. But the mini styler equally works in the MX Modular, our flagship mixer, thanks to the 500 to 100 series adapter. And this way you can also use the mini styler in any other lunchbox series. So what have we got here? On the mini styler, we have the gain staging, where we have a great drive button with makeup gain and a mix button to mix between dry and wet signal. At the bottom, we have frequency. We can choose between two slopes, 24 dB and 12 dB, a great self-oscillating resonance, and then fluid go from low pass to high pass with the type button. In the middle, we have FM, frequency modulation, where the audio itself is used as the modulator. And then we have two mod buttons with a positive.
Cool, man. So that's the friggin' mini styler, dude. What's this? Let's check out the demo. Man, friggin' ragweed.
So we have a small drum loop going on with a bass line, some congas, and then on these two channels I have two mini stylers. The mini styler coming from the mini styler inside the mixer and the mini styler inside the one. Let's bring in the first channel. So what we hear, and I will solo it, is a guitar. The ministyler is not engaged now, and let me engage it. What you hear going on is a little bit of FM, but also a little bit of CV control, because we can control the filter using CV and then draw CV things here on the Hapax that is connected to the CV output. Let's bring in some funky delay and reverb. Take it further. Let's let it scream a little bit. Super FM. Bring in number 2. Little synth pads. Now let's engage this guy over here. Again, you see the CV pattern here, so if I just do this, it's gonna be dry, and if I then draw.
I like that thing. I like this Rodec thing too, this modular Rodec. I think it's awesome. Oh man. How do I get one of these things? Look at the look. This is what I like. I need to get this whole thing right here. Someone needs to explain to me how I get this whole thing, and I run my whole studio through these freaking ministyler filters. That's what I got to do. That's the goal. That's what I'm doing next. I'm building one of these crazy Rodec things. Who's with me? Who's buying it? Who's buying this? Who's getting into this with me right now? Get Jervis. You doing it? Get Jervis is getting it. All right. Me and Jervis are hitting the Rodec. We're doing it, baby. Katie, you getting one? Running Synths, the Guitar Fez pedals, great fun, whatever is blah, 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 blah. Yep. Get Jervis. Let's do it, baby. Let's get it. Yeah, I got gas now because you know what? Something about that sound, that's the kind of stuff I like. No one's going to tell me different. All right. Everyone wanted to see the Jexus UBXA one day ago, 6 hours ago, this one? Warm and melodic. Which one are we watching? Which Jexus are we watching here? Which Jexus? The one from 6 hours or the Jexus demo, Textures Dynamics? Someone point me in the direction while we're waiting.
On the Behringer payroll. The Synth Samurai's on nobody's. I'll tell you right now, he's not on the Behringer payroll. The Synth Samurai's on nobody's payroll. He's only on one man's payroll. And the first letter of his name starts with J. And you know who he is. The King of Kings. The Prince of Princes. The Lord of Light. The big guy.
Connect to
Patty,
the
Sammy O'Reilly, man.
Connect-
What a maniac. Okay. Anybody tell me which one it is in the chat? Let me know. Someone's going to say it here in a couple seconds. Which Jexus one do we want? They're conductive. The UBXA. They're both UBXA. One's from 6 hours ago. And one is Textures and Dynamics. Let me just go to the site here. Hold on. Jexus. Videos. All right. So UBXA, this one. Let's try this one. Hey, what's up, Inhibited, man? I subscribed to your channel yesterday. I checked it out, dude. Welcome, man. Welcome to Renegade Branch. Welcome to Behringer Bro Universe. Welcome to Synth Renegade Mafia. Welcome to the Iceberg Mafia. Welcome to the Maple Syrup Mafia. Welcome, Inhibited. Glad to have you, bud. But buckle up, bro. This ain't your regular style synth show. Like I tell everybody, if it's your first time here, you know, put on your big boy pants. Some things might rub you the wrong way, but that's just how we roll, man. We're just going. Today's stream is chill and relaxed. Tonight we might be going crazy, so buckle up. Expect the unexpected. Yeah, me too. If anybody don't know, I think Best Korean Jesus just said, man, BKJ, he was like, man, I used to hate Behringer until I got one. And the funny thing is, the propaganda campaign against Behringer was so crazy. It was all in lockstep. All the synth companies and most of the influencers all got together and they basically dead named Behringer. You couldn't say Behringer in a live chat. You couldn't post it in the comments. They would go in there and be like, the name we shall not say. And the propaganda campaign was so intense and thick against this company. And it was all done by the major synth companies. They knew that Behringer was coming, and they told all their minions to shut their mouth and don't talk about Behringer, because if you do, we ain't gonna send you no more synthesizers. That's what happened, okay? Whether you want to admit it, realize it or not, that's what happened. And that's how the Behringer Bro movement came along. That's where the synth renegades came from. We were like, no, you know what? Behringers are awesome. We're all not rich. We're in here working our ass off. And if we can go out and Behringer's going to give us affordable analog synthesizers at a good price, decent quality, and allow us to build a studio of our dreams, or to get some synthesizers from back in the day that we had and sold and lost, and now they're recreated because the other synth company and manufacturers won't recreate them. And it's over now. Those days are gone. We broke that wall down. We shattered it. We kicked the crap out of all the gatekeepers. We knocked them out of the way. And now the Behringer Bro army is just steamrolling across the plains on friggin' synth horseback, okay? With synth shields. All right? And we're coming, baby. We're like Braveheart and Freedom. Instead of saying freedom, we're saying Behringer! Yeah, Trader, you're right, dude. What did he say? Hold on. Where's my live chat? I gotta move it over so I can see what he said. Yeah, exactly. Talking about Behringer's sensors like talking about the friggin' W Lab. Yeah, you're exactly right. It's all crazy how everything's kind of weirdly connected in a little way, and there's different frequencies and vibes, and it's just interesting, man. Everything's like so intertwined, and Behringer derangement syndrome's a real thing, man. And just me saying that word gets me like, it's like a tag on my back now. It's like, oh, this guy is this guy's that. I'm a freaking Canadian, bro. Are you kidding me? I'm part of the Maple Syrup Mafia. Okay, you understand that? Do you understand who I am? Okay? Do you understand where I come from? I come from one of the coldest places on planet Earth, okay? I come from an island in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. We were our own damn country until 1948, okay? When we got absorbed and sold off like a bunch of I won't even say it, but like a bunch of freaking ditch pigs, man. And then we joined Canada. So I'm Iceberg Mafia, all right? I'm adjacent to the Maple Syrup Mafia. I got my own crew I roll with, okay? Up in the far north. And we do things a little differently. So when I say Behringer derangement syndrome, you put a tag on my back like you're going to label me. You can't label me anything. You can't even figure out what I'm going to do next, let alone label me. You can't even comprehend my next move. Okay? You can't even. Do you want to know why you can't comprehend my next move? Because I don't even know the next one. Yeah, Trader was around the forums last week. He saw BDS definitely in real time, man. He saw it in full. I'm telling you, it's an affliction. All right, it's a huge affliction. I think I even got a video about it. Let me see. I did this a while back. I did this one a while back. I don't know if he's even still on the internet. Is it? Let's see. This one right here.
Your father knows about saving money. Everything I'm wearing, I've had since boot camp.
Lot.
How you doing, Doc?
Good afternoon, John. What seems to be troubling you today?
Doc, I can't take it anymore, man. It's this Behringer derangement syndrome. It's consuming me. I just don't know what to do with myself. I feel like I'm losing my mind all day long.
Behringer derangement syndrome? Tell me more about it.
It's this cursed illness. I mean, if you've been on the internet in the gear tube scene, you know what it is. People are just raging about these new products from Uli, and when the new releases of these clone synthesizers come out, they're replicating all the classics, Doc, and I paid so much money for mine, and they're selling these for a fraction of the price, and what am I supposed to tell my wife?
How does this syndrome manifest in you?
Oh my God, whenever I see someone with a Behringer clone, or I hear about it or read about it, I just lose my mind. I mean, I've been breaking stuff, I've been smashing things around the house. My wife wants me to see a doctor, which is half the reason why I'm here today, and I just can't control my anger. I mean, I feel like my Moog's violated, my Korg's violated, my Arteria is just being disrespected. I don't know, Doc.
This sounds distressing indeed. Have there been any specific incidents?
Well, I mean, there's too many to count at this point, but I was with my friend yesterday, and I went into his studio, and he had a Behringer clone of a Roland, you know, the classic, and I just couldn't control myself. He just played that note, and I just threw my copy right in his face. I don't know, Doc, I just don't feel like myself anymore, man.
John, I think you're experiencing a severe case of identity crisis compounded by consumer frustration. But remember, the value of your instruments doesn't diminish because of cheaper alternatives.
Doc, how do I cope with this overwhelming resentment for Uli and Behringer, and I mean, I have to be honest, I just want to buy their products too because they're so cheap, but what about all the classics, you know? What do I do?
John, it's going to be a process. Acceptance and understanding are key. But, I mean, you must remind yourself that it's the music, your passion, that's what truly matters, not the brand or the price tag.
You're right, Doc. I mean, it's about the music, not the gear. I know.
Precisely. All right, next time we'll work on some coping strategies to help you navigate through these turbulent times.
All right, Doc. Thanks. But I still hate Behringer, and I hate Uli. I'll see you next time.
I fucked up some of the apartments because I couldn't say, like, stop it.
Gotta go. Shoo, shoo.